saved us from the terrorists, how are you proposing to save us from the Tamil diaspora who's hell-bent on taking our country to the gallows? And how can Sri Lanka address this problem? Because certainly the Elam ideology is not dead.
I have already invited them to come to Sri Lanka, have a dialogue with us. We can discuss, we can have a dialogue with them. We are ready to listen to them. And they must also listen to us. What actually happening in Sri Lanka, they must come and see to themselves. There are a lot of, we have our strong opposition. There are LTT sympathizers. You must remember that 14,000 Salandis who admitted that they killed so many people, they were fighting with the forces and they went to villages and destroyed villages. They killed political leaders. But we have taken a risk by rehabilitation in them and send him back within a period of 2 to 3 years. Or even less than that now. Child soldiers were released within 1 or 2 months. So you all must now, for journalists and for others, it's a news. For us, we have to face this life and death issue at that time. For 30 years we suffered. 30 years we suffered. And no one was making an issue over that. Fortunately, we have now one day. There are no, every day there was a dead body or 10 or 15 dead bodies came to South or India. Now there is no single bomb in Sri Lanka for the last so many years. After 4 years. So at least there is peace. But we have to win over them. My policy is to win over even the terrorists. So we are trying to negotiate. We are ready to talk to them. But one thing, that we will not divide the country. We will not allow anybody to divide this country.
This is a question, I suppose, to both the President and also Mr. Sharma. You meet Prince Charles later today. It's his first Chogam. When you shake his hand, will you then admit to him at least Sri Lanka's dire human rights record?
Yes. Before I shake hand, I will say I bow to the Prince Charles. So that's the way that Sri Lankan will greet anybody, whether it is a king or queen or a beggar even. So that is how we treat them. Thereafter, because he is the host, so he is coming to see me, we will discuss with him.
Even the people who were killed in the last few days of the 2009 conflict, they won't be pleased, I'm sure.
No, this is. I mean, not only 2009, for 30 years they were getting killed. People were getting killed for 30 years. At least after 2009, we have stopped it. We have stopped it now. There is no killing at the moment. There is no killings in Sri Lanka. If there are...
Please, we're not going to have an open discourse, open discussion here. Don't interrupt. No, please, I may ask you, don't interrupt the President.
No, don't worry. At least he's seated here. No, he must be a journalist. You didn't identify yourself. But doesn't matter for me. That's why I pointed. I knew that you are going to ask this question. The way that you have raised your hand and tried to...
All right.
Doesn't matter, my dear. Now, we have a legal system in Sri Lanka. We appointed the LLRC Commission. We have a legal system. We have Human Rights Commission. Now the Commonwealth is ready to strengthen it. And if anyone who wants to complain about human rights violation in Sri Lanka, whether it is torture, whether it is rape, we have a system. You all must respect the system of a country, the culture of a